Hi, and welcome to Section 2, Scripting Player Health. In our last section, we reviewed artificial intelligence as it relates to our Unity games, and we planned a combat system for demonstration. In this section, we're going to create health systems for the player character and the enemy or non-player character. Let's get started with the first video of this section, where we will cover the player health, that is, the health system for our player character. Our player character's health system will consist of an on-screen health meter and game prefabs that either increase or decrease our player's health. We will review each of these components as well as the scripts used to manage the health system. Here is our Unity 5 game. You can see here in scene view, we made a few modifications to the game. In the lower left-hand corner, that is the spawn point for our character. It is where the game will start. We have the tree lines that previously existed, and then we have these green rectangles and one large red rectangle. The green rectangles are what I call health pads. And as you look over in hierarchy view, you can see as I expand health pads, we have 20 of them placed throughout the game world. I created this health pad as a prefab so that we can easily replicate it. The red triangle is the lava pad. The lava pad, there's just one of them, and it will be used to decrease the player's health. We'll do this via scripting, and I'll show you that here shortly. Another thing to mention is that in order to accomplish the creation of the lava pad and health pad, I created two materials. You can see for the lava pad, over in the inspector view, the red material is being used. And you can see down in the project view that we have both red and green materials. So the green has been assigned to the health pads and the red has been assigned to the lava pad. So as I mentioned, these are prefabs. So we'll look at one of these health pads. Looking in inspector view, we have is trigger selected under box collider. And everything else as far as settings is standard except for the script. We'll cover that script in just a bit. You can see the name of that script is gain health. Similarly, the lava pad has a lose health script, and also under box collider, the is trigger is enabled. One other thing to show you is that our canvas, when I go into game mode, you can see the health meter. There's also an energy meter for the weapon. We're not talking about that in this video, but we are focusing on health meter. In order to accomplish that, I've created a canvas. And I'm showing you this in hierarchy view. As I expand canvas, we have a slider. A slider has a background and a fill area and text. That slider is for health. And then I have the same thing for weapons. So for the health slider, as you can see in inspector view, we have a rectangular transform. This set of boxes shows you the anchor presets, and I selected the top left, and then I offset it just a bit so it won't be quite in the corner. Okay, now that you have seen that, I'm going to go to the project view and click on scripts. And as you can see, we have several scripts. We're going to start with the lose health. I'm just going to double click that. I'm using Visual Studio. You can see that lose health does not have that much required as far as scripting. What we are doing is creating an on-trigger event method. So it passes a collider, and we see the player manager class. I'll show you that in just a bit. And we're decrementing the health by 20 every time that collision is triggered. So every time we enter that red lava, the rectangular box collider, we will lose 20 health. And that's all this script does. You can see when I click on the gain health script that it is very similar to our previous script. The only differences are that we have on trigger plus equals 20, and we are destroying this game object. You'll remember that there are 20 health pads. Those are the green health pads in the game. We do not want them to exist forever. The game would not be challenging. So once the player collides with it, the character will gain 20 health points, and then the object will go away. It's good one time only each game. Let's look at the player manager class next. As you can see, we have a little bit more going on here. We have some instance variables. we have the health that will start at 100. We also have the player game object and the health bar slider. In the reduce health method, we have health equals health minus 5 and health bar dot value equals health. So what we are doing here is updating the health bar with the updated value from health bar dot value equals health. Next, we evaluate health to see if it is less than or equal to 0. If that is the case, then we want our player to cease to exist, and we will log that to the output. So let's see how this game works. I'm going to close the script editor. I'll put this in game mode. When I click the left mouse button, I fire a projectile. I'll walk closer and avoid the green pad. I'm going to roll the ball into that red zone. And see what happens. You can see that the health has gone down. Now let's go into a green pad. Now you see our health increase and the health pad went away. The red lava pad does not go away, and you can see our health is down to 0.